Hello and welcome to today's workshop on hosting virtual PTA events successfully. This was brought to you by the Band app, a private and free communication tool for virtually anyone. And so who is this fellow? Well, I'm not just part of the band team, but I'm a former PTA fundraising event specialist. I've worked with many elementary schools, middle schools, high school clubs. I've basically put together the major fundraiser for these organizations. On top of that, I've managed countless virtual events and webinars successfully. So I'm here to give you some tips and tricks on how to do successful online events. But now that we're virtual, it's a little bit more difficult. And these are three key areas where you'll find difficulty. Getting buy-in. How do I get buy-in? It's tough. How do I get them to help? How does help look like in a virtual world? And then how do I get everyone into one place, or how do I get attendees to interact? These are tough questions. And so this is why you have to mobilize your core group. Get your board members and active parents. So if you are a new PTA leader, get everyone gung-ho and excited about this. You really need to take that to heart and really need to be that kind of borderline crazy person that's like, woo, PTA, yeah, things like that. And get your active parents, identify those active parents early on and kind of bring them in as much as possible. It's about 8 to 20 people. And so why mobilize a core group? So this is a really fun video. This is what it will look like. It's like, hey, I got this really awesome idea for a major event. I love this. I've done my research. I got it. And so this is you right now. You're just like by yourself dancing. And so boom, immediately you're going to get your core board and your active parents involved. Your vice president or former treasurer is like, hey, I like this idea, and just get them on board as excited. I'll join. I'm in. And so boom, now you kind of look like two crazy people ready to do this major event, but the excitement is contagious. I promise you. They get a third person just working hard. But when you see people having fun and working hard for these goals, it's contagious. You need this style of leadership to mobilize your core group. So how do you mobilize and collaborate with your core group virtually? It's tough. Well, the solution is essentially using a tool, a communication and collaborative tool. Now, there's really one great app that allows you to communicate and collaborate with your PTA. Band is a communication app that helps leaders to easily organize, inform, and interact with their members without clutter. So there's a lot of features that Band has that really helps you to take communication to the next level. We have posts where you can just post as much as you want. Each post you can color code, italicize, bold, underline. You have read receipts so you know who has and who has not read it. You can follow up with people who have not read it. And people can comment and engage on there. And you have your calendar and RSVP. You can sync your Google Calendar if you're already using that. And you can color code. It's just like your favorite calendar. So you can share files, PDFs, MP3s, anything you need on there. Photos, videos. You can also have private chat where you can also have video calls. All of this is free, by the way. You can do polls. You can do signups. There's also translations. So if you post something in English and someone speaks Spanish, they can just hit that translate button and instantly it translates to Spanish. So you don't need to translate everything all the time. And of course, it has robust administrative settings that help your PTA communicate and streamline everything. And of course, it's for free. So everything is in one place from start to finish. You can announce events and answer questions immediately on there in a transparent way. Everyone has access to it because it's available on tablet, smartphone, and desktop. You can brainstorm together. Anyone can chime in. You can create that space where people can put their ideas, comment, like and shout things, vote, etc. So brainstorming on there is fantastic. You can share resources, YouTube videos, links, files on there. You can also schedule, you can sync your Google Calendar with it. You could put auto reminders. You could also put RSVP. It's a great way. So a little tip and trick quickly I'll let you know is you can set up your calendar event and put an RSVP and put a max limit on it. So the first 10 people to RSVP, boom, those are your volunteers. So you can share content privately, Zoom links, forms, photos. Make sure you make a private band. Don't make it public. So when you make it private, no one has access to it unless they're inside. You can also recruit volunteers there through sign up, and you can wrap everything up with photos and thank you notes. So this is just a great way to collaborate online in one place. And if you may not know, we are currently in an alliance with National PTA But before that, we've had a lot of PTA leaders on the platform, and they really love it. And the reasons why is because it makes them feel more organized, because every post and file is easier to find, and it feels more professional and doesn't have the clutter or distractions that you typically expect from social media. Everything is focused on your specific group conversation. And so, just as an example, we have the Andrew Jackson PTA, who was so kind to have us join. They found band from Facebook group, and they have 60 members in the member hub, and they have 10 really active parents. It's that core group we referred to. They started the band and invited parents and the board, and they plan events, brainstorm ideas, make polls. And here's an example post right here. Really awesome. So they can brainstorm fundraiser ideas right here. So this is the ideas whiteboard, as they called it. And they started making comments. You can always edit your post and include those ideas as well. You know, fundraiser for October, Texas Roadhouse has 3 different fundraisers, all sorts of things that you could share on here. You can also reach a poll to reach consensus. They were voting on a shirt style, but they were able to vote and choose which shirt style they were liking. So very easy to do. They also heavily use our events and scheduling system, our calendar. And so as you see here, they have Zoom links, where there's passcodes. Everything is private, and all the parents have access to it. You can share your meeting agenda and minutes on here. As you can see right here, they talk about just upcoming meetings, what they want to talk about. It's a lot easier to just put the files on band. It's a click of a button, as opposed to kind of logging in through the back end and posting on your PTA website. And so they're also selling masks. You can get orders and share logistics. At this moment, we do not have a payment system through band. So just incorporate the link for your payment system, and then boom, it's just great for communication on here and logistics. And it's just great for building a community. So they talk about Chalk Walk, just to build a strong community and engage with their kids, and just to share what people want to draw on the sidewalk, of course. And so if you're interested, the Band app is free, and it's to use with your core group and all PTA members. It's private, and it's available for you on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. So definitely check it out. It's free. Download it today. And if you're looking for more resources for your local PTA, we've actually launched a PTA Leader Resource Hub. So right now, just take some time to pull out your smartphone. If you have an iPhone, you should be able to scan this. Just pull out your camera and just scan it. And so a link is going to pop up. Click on that link on your screen. You're going to see the QR code, and then boop, little link pops up. It's going to prompt you to register and download, of course. But once you do that, you'll be entered into our PTA Leader Resource Hub. The National PTA is also in there. We have some PTA leaders there engaging. And so we love to have you to contribute and to ask questions. And please use us as a resource. So thank you so much. And we look forward to your questions in the Q&A section. And have a fantastic day.